Where's my coffee? Hello, Illusion Connect family. Welcome back again to another Spill Tea. This time Diana is our topic. And of course, we're going to read her story first and then go over her skills and watch her fight. Enjoy the video. Hello family, if you are in the need for a healer and Anna's not your thing, we've got Diana, and she does also do some attacks. I don't have any insider information on her or little tidbits, so if you got something, let us know in the comments. Other than that, we'll just get started with her intimacy story, so sit back, enjoy. Of course, my avatar will be making her appearance. Soul Researcher. Wherever she goes, her kindness follows. Diana is a very considering girl who is in charge of the external communication of the lab. She's capable of leading discussions like a diplomat, making others willingly accept her argument. However, her diplomatic talking could easily become lecturing to those who work in the lab, and it's not rare to see her keep talking for hours because of some trifles. Because of how observant she is, Diana has a talent in smelling secrets, making her lecturing even more scary. Probably that's why the monastery she was at got shut down. The Sower. Diana grew up teaching and preaching together with the abbess who had adopted her. During her travels, she met all kinds of people, rich and poor, good and evil. Soon she realized the sophistication of humanity. Commoners may achieve great things, and even a vile person may do generous deeds. There's only a blurred boundary between good and evil. Gradually, Diana learned that God wouldn't save those in despair. There's nobody to rely on but oneself. And all she could do was spread the seeds of love and hope. Seeds of love. In a nightmare attack that ruined the monastery built with painstaking effort, Diana became a radiant. The unfortunate incident made her realize that God had more plans for her. Instead of rebuilding the monastery, she took the kids to the Phoenix and successfully convinced the leadership to establish a cooperative relationship with her. After all, a small monastery wouldn't be able to withstand much risk. Persuading the largest consortium in the world was way more efficient. Raphael. Raphael's family had a strange ability. They could enter each other's dreams. To escape from the trial, Raphael lived in the countryside with his father. At the age of 18, Raphael on a long journey to help others with his power. During his travels, everyone saw Raphael as a passionate and helpful young man who painted incredible paintings. What little known was, Raphael saw everything he painted in dreams. After his decease, his spirit was converted into a lens hidden in the eye of the Holy Mother in his masterpiece, so he could keep watching this world. And lastly, we have Diana's Link story. After Diana reached her learnings, she stayed in another monastery. Thanks to her effort, many were willing to listen to her teaching. Diana took in many orphans and treated them as her own. However, the monastery was then targeted by Ouroboros. The cultists set up a gigantic magic circle around the place and planned to sacrifice everyone inside to nightmares. Diana tried everything she could, but none of them would have saved them. At last, there was nothing she could do but pray. Suddenly, on the portrait of the Holy Mother appeared a lens that granted Diana a surge of reassuring power. And that is it. That was Diana's intimacy story. Leave me a comment what you thought about that. That was actually kind of hard for me to read. There were a few missing words and some misprints, but translation errors. Let's move on to some gawking now. Diana has one of those looks, you either like it or love it, but she, again, one of those units that looks young to me, especially in her original look and her skin. But I have her awakened look activated because I awakened her, and so that's what I'm using, and she looks pretty fierce in this, actually. I don't mind this one. I didn't know she was a painter when her awakening previewed with the shadow, and there was like people were saying it was like a paintbrush, and I was like, who's a painter? So that was really interesting. With her skin looks like, here's the one, like she looks young. I don't know if you disagree with me, but I think she looks young here. This one, she looks even more young. She looks very, very innocent here. I love the nightmares though in this skin. I think that was for the Go-Go, the zombie Land Saga event that we had. I'm not sure. It could have been just before. And then the awakening look, which I have, which I do like. It looks powerful. She doesn't look kind of weird and distorted. They distort their bodies kind of strange. in the Awaken looks. But no, she looks really good in this here. As I was mentioning at the top of the video there, that I use her for heals, or if you don't like, Anna for heals, she's got great heals and she also attacks. So when you drop her on, she's got that 50% heal on your, they restore 50% heals. It's 50% of your bar onto the lead. So you can fill your bar right up if you need. Really comes in handy for things like RTA, or if you're struggling for a PvE where you keep dying, just put in a really strong healer that also attacks. That's what I like about her, is that she attacks. I don't like to use heals. I steered away from that for quite a while. But she is, she's classified as a healer for that reason. She's great. She does a really good job. I had no idea about her intimacy story. If you see those new tags on my readings, it's because they are new. Sometimes I take the screenshot after, but no, it's my first time reading these stories. So I had no idea she was a painter. So that's really neat. The things you learn, when you're making content, and that's part of the reason why I'm making these videos, because I wanted to learn more of the lore. I'm at my end game in this game. It's kind of boring for me in between events, and if I'm don't have an itch or a desire to do dailies. I had a really good pull today, guys, so I had my first double SSR. Anyways, let's watch her fight. Enjoy, guys. I did change the battle for us. It'll give us a better opportunity to see the units display their skills and things like that, because it's not going to kick us out if we die or don't complete a task. It's got the 4 stages that we have to complete. But Diana is going to display some of her hits here because she does do some attacks. She's also going to display her heals, which is really great. I find that with Diana's heals, you got to be careful. Of course, if you watched my Fenebeth video, Fenebeth's curse, or the curse gear that you can, I don't like to get into specific gear, but there is gear out there you could use for cursing. If you come across that and you're using a healer, that's going to be kind of awful because she does do so many heals in her skill set. She has a lot of heals. So in that situation, you got to be aware of your, aware of your environment, aware of who you're going against in those tiers in RTA or your PvE. Just kind of know what you're doing, what you're looking at for trials. And this is going to be quite a long match, so I can tell you when I decided to awaken Diana was because of PvP, was because of RTA, and I was seeing that Fenebeth just wasn't cutting it for me, so I swapped Fenebeth out and a couple of Guardians and threw in some healers and kind of started playing their game. Sometimes you have to play the meta. So while there is that risk that you may run into the Fenebeth, if you can watch the tiers that you're working with, you'll see that people slowly are starting to weed her out, or you'll see that you need more Guardians again going against certain people. So you just gotta play the game, or play the meta, or swipe. It is what it is. Anyways, watching more of the fight here, they're going. I don't think the rating is going to be that great. I always test on the highest level I have available, which is up to the cap that we're at right now. I just use the raid option. I don't challenge these because I have them all cleared out. But if you needed a tip for this one, it's AoE. But anyways, if you have any comments, leave them. I'd love to hear what you think about Diana. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. In the next video, we are going to look at either Mackie or Selena. So I kind of think I know who you guys are going to prefer seeing. If it turns out to be who I think it is, I may actually do a little treat to present that tea to you guys. So it's Mackie. Pretty sure you guys are gonna pick Mackie. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.